The mist curled gently around the base of Tower Bridge, softening the stark lines of its architecture and transforming the world above into a hazy dream. Beneath this grand structure, Ronnie, an old fisherman, stood by his weathered wooden boat, each crease on his face telling a story of sun-soaked days and stormy nights spent on the Thames. The river flowed quietly, a companion he had come to know intimately over the years. As he secured his nets and readied his fishing gear, Ronnie allowed himself a moment of reflection. Memories danced in his mind like the flickering light from the bridge's lanterns, showcasing both joy and sorrow. The Thames was more than just water. It was a living entity, a keeper of his dreams, and a witness to the lives that drifted through its currents. Today felt significant, a whisper of change surfacing under the rhythmic lull of the river. The gentle sounds of the Thames painted a serene backdrop as Ronnie sat in his small, creaky boat, rocking softly with the rhythm of the water. Each splash and ripple echoed the life surrounding Tower Bridge, a captivating blend of nature and humanity. He marveled at the interplay of light and shadow cast by the early morning sun filtering through the mist, illuminating the water's surface like scattered diamonds. But beneath the surface, he felt a deeper connection, an unspoken bond with the river that had cradled his existence for decades. The familiar dance of gulls above, the distant chatter of tourists, and the whispers of the current all felt like old friends. Each day as he cast his line, he embraced the patience it required, a testament to his unwavering spirit. With each waiting moment, Ronnie absorbed the pulse of the city, learning to appreciate the beauty hidden within the ordinary flow of life. As Ronnie casts his line into the tranquil waters, he lets his mind drift to the myriad souls who have visited the bridge above. He recalls a young couple, laughing and carving their initials into the weathered wood of a bench, their love palpable even to a seasoned fisherman like him. There was also the elderly man who sat nearby, tossing coins into the river while sharing tales of his youth, his voice a blend of nostalgia and wisdom. Each echo of laughter and whispered dream layered into the river's current, intertwining with Ronnie's own experiences. He imagines the tourists tossing coins for luck, their hopes and wishes merging with the tides. Each story adds richness to the atmosphere around him, reminding Ronnie of the lives fleetingly brushed against his own. The river is not just water, it's a tapestry of moments, and he is grateful to be its keeper, connecting with each life that passes above. As twilight descended upon Tower Bridge, casting a warm golden glow over the water, Ronnie often found himself enchanted by the magic of the night. The bridge, illuminated by an array of lights, transformed into a majestic silhouette against the darkening sky, creating a canvas where reality intertwined with dreams. He reminisced about a particular evening when the air was thick with excitement and the sounds of laughter echoed above. Lovers, hand in hand, etched promises onto the wooden beams, believing their love would become eternal, just like the river itself. Tales of lost treasures whispered through the currents, legends of gold hidden beneath the stone arches waiting for the right heart to uncover them. Each flicker of the lights on the water seemed to beckon him closer to the secrets of the Thames, filling him with a sense of wonder. This magical ambiance was a reminder that beneath the surface lay stories yet to be told, waiting for their moment to surface. The sun began to rise higher in the sky, casting golden glimmers across the shimmering surface of the Thames. Ronnie settled into his familiar rhythm, casting his line with practiced ease. Each ripple in the water felt comforting, a reminder of the countless days spent in this very spot. Yet as he pulled in the slack, a quiet restlessness tugged at his heart. The steady flow of the water whispered promises of change, a feeling that today might hold something extraordinary. Nearby, the distant laughter and footsteps of tourists above merged with the gentle sounds of the river, creating a lively backdrop to his thoughts. Ronnie watched as swans glided gracefully by, their elegant movements enchanting. His eyes drifted to Tower Bridge, standing proud and timeless, a testament to the stories it had witnessed. Little did he know, the very currents that cradled his boat were about to unveil a hidden treasure, and with it, a new chapter in his life. As the sun climbed higher, casting shards of light across the rippling Thames, Ronnie settled into the familiar rhythm of his fishing routine. Calm enveloped him, yet a restlessness brewed beneath the surface. The gentle lapping of the water against his boat mirrored his thoughts. Steady, yet yearning for something beyond the ordinary. With each cast of his line, he felt the pull of the river, a promise of the unexpected, lingering like a secret in the air. He glanced up at Tower Bridge, its majestic arches a backdrop to his solitude, and he wondered what stories lay beneath its stone, waiting to be discovered. Then abruptly, a strong tug jolted him from his reverie. The line snapped tight, almost singing with tension. Ronnie's heart raced as he gripped the rod, excitement coursing through him. This was no ordinary catch. A thrill surged through him, igniting a spark of adventure he hadn't felt in years. What awaited him beneath the surface? As Ronnie felt the strong tug on his fishing line, excitement surged through him. With careful determination, he reeled the line in, anticipation building with each turn of the spool. Just as he began to wonder what lay beneath the surface, a glimmer caught his eye, breaking the murky water's facade. To his astonishment, he pulled not just any fish, but a peculiar glass bottle, its surface shimmering in the soft morning light. The bottle looked ancient, covered with flecks of dirt and algae, but it promised something extraordinary with its mysterious allure. Ronnie tilted it towards the sun, and the contents inside swirled, swirling like a living thing, teasing him with glimpses of color and possibly forgotten worlds. His heart raced as curiosity tinged the air around him. This was no ordinary catch. It felt like a beckoning from the depths, a whisper urging him to discover what lay hidden within. Ronnie steadied his breath, the air heavy with anticipation as he held the glass bottle before him. Its shimmering surface caught the faint light filtering through the mist, casting ethereal patterns on the wooden boat. Carefully he removed the cork, the soft pop echoing like a distant sigh, and instinctively he leaned closer. As the bottle tilted and the contents spilled onto the splintered floor, wisps of sparkling liquid danced and twirled, sending a chill down his spine. In an instant, the air thickened with whispers, soft, haunting voices intertwining with the gentle lapping of the Thames against his boat. They seemed alive, buzzing with stories of their own, enveloping him in a tapestry of the past. Ronnie's heart raced as he listened closely. The echoes weaved memories, enchanting and bittersweet, offering a glimpse into lives intertwined with the river. Unbeknownst to him, he was stepping into a world far beyond his own. As the last drops of the shimmering liquid pooled in his boat, the whispers began to weave through the air, soft yet insistent. Ronnie leaned in, captivated by the ethereal voices that rose from the depths of the Thames. Each whisper carried a story, vivid and alive, echoing with the hopes and sorrows of those who had come before. He could hear the laughter of a couple sharing secrets beneath the bridge, the desperate cries of a sailor lost at sea, and the plaintive murmur of a woman searching for her beloved. Each moment materialized like a fleeting vision, plunging Ronnie into a tapestry of emotions. He felt their joy, their pain, their connection to this very river that flowed beneath him. As he listened, he realized he was no longer just an observer. He was part of their stories, a thread woven into the rich fabric of life beneath the bridge. As the whispers continued to weave around him, Ronnie felt himself pulled deeper into the tapestry of the river's stories. Each voice was a thread, vibrant and alive, connecting him to lives once lived along these banks. He could see flickering images, lovers embracing under the bridge, their laughter mingling with the rush of water, a sailor's farewell echoing with hope, and children playing joyfully, their dreams projected upon the glistening Thames. For the first time, he recognized the dreams and fears that shaped these souls, feeling their joys and sorrows wash over him. Each story resonated like a note in a haunting melody, revealing a world rich with connection and shared experience. Ronnie immersed himself fully, realizing these murmurs from the depths were not just tales of the past, but fragments of his existence intertwined with the river. He was not simply an observer, he was an integral part of the ongoing narrative, forever bound to the echoes of time. As the whispers grew softer, intertwining with the gentle lapping of the Thames, Ronnie felt a profound connection to the voices that had shared their secrets. Each tale wrapped around him like a warm embrace, revealing the richness of lives lived along the river. He began to understand his role, not just as a fisherman, but as a keeper of stories that spanned generations. The importance of memory washed over him like the river itself, reminding him that these narratives were vital threads in the fabric of the city's history. The echoes were no longer distant for him. They were a chorus of dreams and fears, losses and triumphs that spoke to his very soul. With each moment spent absorbing these histories, he felt a renewed sense of purpose, knowing he was part of something much larger than himself, a bridge between the past and the present, preserving the essence of those who had come before him. As the last echoes of the whispers faded into the gentle lapping of the Thames, Ronnie sat still, the shimmering bottle in his hands feeling heavier than before. Each tale he'd heard had woven itself into the fabric of his spirit, filling him with a profound sense of connection to the river's past. He understood now that holding on to these stories was not his burden, but a privilege. The spirits he'd encountered were not meant to linger forever. They sought release, much like he did. With a deep breath, he faced the flowing waters, a serene smile breaking across his weathered face. Wildflowers adorned the shoreline, swaying in a soft breeze, echoing the rhythm of his heartbeat. In one swift motion, he returned the bottle to the depths, watching as it disappeared beneath the surface, a promise made to the river. He felt lighter, ready to embrace the present and all the stories yet to come. Morning light began to break over the horizon, gently illuminating the water beneath Tower Bridge. Ronnie sat in his boat, the soft glow reflecting on the Thames like a promise of new beginnings. After the extraordinary experience of the previous day, he felt rejuvenated, as if the whispers had woven a new thread into the fabric of his life. With a smile creeping onto his weathered face, he prepared his fishing line, the familiar routine now imbued with fresh vigor. As he cast his line into the water, the gentle ripple felt alive, pulsing with the energy of countless stories yet to be told. Today, he was not merely fishing for sustenance, but for moments, fragments of life, laughter, and connection that would intertwine with his own. With each bob of the line, he sensed the river's magic inviting him to embrace the present, teeming with possibility, waiting to reveal the treasures that lay below its surface.